This is a 300 TDI radiator I've had in a container for a long time, and there's a fault with it. The radiator doesn't leak, everything's good, all the little hoses are good, but whoever put this radiator in didn't fasten there's two steel pipes that come off in like this, and they're clamped together here in the, sort of this area with the little special clamp. Whoever put it in didn't fasten the clamp up, and what happened was the pipes were allowed to vibrate. I thought I'd do this little insert in here as well, just to show you what I'm trying to talk about. These pipes here are off a 200 TDI, because they've got the old type fittings on, cones if you see what I mean, no O-rings, but the principle is still the same. This is the clamp I was talking about, so this is for your top hose, this is for your bottom hose at the bottom connector, but this bracket will keep those pipes together. Many times I see that's missing. What happens is, because of the weight of those pipes, it flexes and will crack the oil cooler pipe. Now on a brass old-fashioned type of radiator, that's not too bad, you can get away with it, but on these, sadly no, because what happened over a period of time with vibration, the oil cooler cracked inside and it was getting oil into the water big time. But funny enough, it wasn't going the other way. I think it was because the pressure was higher and it was forcing it out like this, so we had to replace the radiator. So this is scrap, because you cannot take these parts off to do any repairs, you've got to cut them. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to scrap this radiator. So I'm going to cut along here with the grinder with a slitting disc, take this piece off, see if we can get this, you know, taken out, and then we'll put the pressure tester on, or the smoke machine, and see where the crack is. It's just out of curiosity, but I just want you to know that when you put these aluminium cord radiators in, they are extremely fragile, and especially this little hose here, because that's what happens to them. You just have to knock them and they come off really easy, and once they've done that, this is scrap. So let's get cutting. Whenever you're cutting aluminium, dust mask, always. It's nasty stuff. So let's see if we can get into here. Oh, look at that. Look at the oil in here. Look at that. You see how it's all gunged up, look? Can you see? And there's the oil cooler. Doesn't look much, it's just a tube. But I'm going to take this out of here. I'm going to take this out of here and we'll clean it up and we'll have a look at it. But let's have a look at the radiator. You can see that the radiator here has had a gasket in. Now because it's rubber, it's swelled up to nobody's business, because the water comes in one side, goes across. Can we see this better? No. So the water comes in one end, goes across, and then back through the other side, if you see what I mean. Just to try and explain this a bit clearly, it seems that they use the same gasket both ends. So you've got, here's the end cover, here's the other end off. So water comes in here and then it goes through the radiator that way, around and back through here. And you see there's a little baffle in there. Well, that's where that rubber gasket goes. Obviously now it's had oil in it, it don't do anything. So I just wanted to put that piece in this video. It does a loop, but that's quite a mess, and you can see inside there. Let's have a little bit of a zoomette so you can really see the gunge. You can see how the oil has ruined this radiator. There's nothing we can do with it. Sad, isn't it? Anyway, let's get this cooler out. We'll have a test. So I got the oil cooler taken out, cleaned up, plugged up here. The entry for the smoke tester is here. Let's fire her up. Keep your eye open here. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to do two things at once. You probably can't see, so I'll get what's left of my soapy water. You can see it bubbling through there. It's snapped on this joint there. Maybe you can see some smoke. Yeah, you can. You can see some smoke coming out. So that's knackered. Got it? Nothing much we can do with that. But we can do something with it just as a bit of fun. Let's have a look inside it. It's quite interesting really, because it's like a honeycomb inside, look. It's got a it's a double wall, but it's got something to slow the oil down, if you see what I mean. So there you go. Scrap bin. Don't forget to tighten the two hoses up with a clamp, because that'll happen to these plastic tanks. The brass ones are a bit more rigid because there's less flexibility than the plastic. But the brass ones are a horrendous price to buy, so just be careful of that, and just like I say, clamp them two pipes together, you'll be alright. Alright? Another Land Rover tip. I mean, the clamps are only like a pound or something like that, but it'll save you like a $200 radiator. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye now.